Family, it's time. Y'all know what time it is. It's the time we all been waiting for. It's time for another episode of Opinion Matters. Felicia, Christy, Quell, what's happening, family?
Hello,
What
beautiful
up? What up?
people.
Hey.
Hello.
All right. So, hey, y'all. We want to welcome back to another episode of Opinion Matters because your opinion matters. So, do us a favor and drop your opinions in the comments. Also, do us a favor by hitting that like button, hitting that share button, and hitting that notification bell so you'll know when we're on and when we're posting and all that good things. Fam, it is so good to be back. I have missed y'all so much.
It's
How
good to
has
see
Welcome
your
back.
face.
everybody
Welcome back.
been?
Good to see your face.
Yeah, no
Her
doubt.
face is back.
No
Welcome
So,
doubt.
back.
before I go on my rant, everybody had a great weekend.
A terrific weekend.
No
Had a
doubt.
busy one, but hey.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right. So everybody knows that Lily never left us. She is back. So Cricket got some help because no, let me take that back. Lily got some help because Lily been getting destroyed on this show. And so she got a new
That's what your
foul
mouth
furry
say.
friend.
That's what your mouth say.
So
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
okay. So so y'all already know that I've been catching it, but it is what it is, man. But hey, we not gonna prolong the time because we know what all y'all had tuned in for, man. It's a great show. We like to welcome all y'all to this special edition. So with that being said, Silk man, go ahead and give it to us, man.
The Charlie Kirk shooting, family. Tonight we want to hear you guys' opinion on it. I'm pretty sure you already heard about it in the news because it's everywhere. If you don't know Charlie Kirk, he was a political activist, an author, uh, a podcast host, a dad, a husband, a man of Christ, and yeah, last week he was fatally shot down. One of the organizations that he was a part of was called Turning Point USA, and throughout the organization, one of the things he did was went throughout this country, debating people on different issues, whether it's police brutality to transgender rights to, you know, just so many different topics. I mean, whatever you brought to the table, he was willing to give his input on it, and yeah, um, he was gunned down, assassinated on last week. I'm pretty sure, like I said, everybody that's watching have most definitely heard about it by now, and yeah, it's very unfortunate what took place, but tonight we want to hear how you guys feel about the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And yeah. But for now, Felicia, Christy, Quell, man, how y'all feel about this whole Charlie Kirk issue?
Well, first of all, I feel sorry that it happened because I feel like that shouldn't happen to no one. And he has a family. That's terrible that it happened to him. But my question would be is are you promoting hatred? What are you promoting?
Hmm. So, like Chrissy said, I'm sorry that that happened to him and his family. I feel so sorry for his children. I my heart goes out to his wife. That
Okay. Go ahead. I'm not gonna cut you off. Go ahead.
no. That's all I want to say and be nice right now.
Okay, so you want to be nice. Well, I'm gonna be nice real quick. Shout out to Leo Rivers watching on Facebook Live. What up, bro?
What's happening, family?
Um, and all of y'all that's gonna tune in, man. I know everybody got something to say. Y'all don't be scared to share your opinions, voice your opinions on this, man. Oh yeah. Shot goes out to Charlie Kirk's family. Um, I know that the way this thing is portrayed, the way it's looking, it's like people are getting taken out over their opinions. And before we go deep in this show and piss a lot of y'all off, because a lot of people gonna get pissed off. There are gonna be some people that's gonna agree with me. It's gonna be some people that's gonna agree with Christy. People gonna agree with Felicia. Some people gonna agree with Chip. But I want y'all to know before y'all get started in these comments, man, it's only opinions. It's only opinions. We say opinions matter. Opinions do matter. That opinions make the world go round. You know what I mean? So before y'all get started, it is what it is. Now, my thing is, Chip, I am ticked off because there are people that are celebrating this man's death.
That's
I'm
horrible.
totally against that. I don't care if you don't agree with the person, you still don't celebrate over a death. I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
I don't like
That's
that.
horrible. Yeah, that is horrible.
I don't care what you don't like about the man. I don't care if the man was a racist. A lot of y'all say he was a racist. I don't believe he was a racist. But if he was a racist, I'm not gonna celebrate over the man's death. Like,
No.
man, what are we doing?
Right.
It- no, we should not be celebrating over a life that has been taken away tragically. We should not. That is not a reason to celebrate. Not one bit. That is not a reason to celebrate. And what is really getting me is that people are facing backlash for, feeling empathy and sympathy for the family. They're getting backlash for not feeling anything at all. There was a basketball player, I forgot what his name was. He made a statement saying that, hey, my thoughts and prayers are out to his family. And he caught so much backlash, but then he released another statement saying, hey, this could have been anybody. You know, I,
Absolutely.
I I feel for this man's family because one, that player is a father, he is a husband, and he would not want that to happen to him or his family. So where is the human decency? Put all differences, color, all of that aside. Where is the human decency in all of this?
I
Yeah, and
No.
that's most definitely the question. Like you said, beyond if he was a racist, uh, he was also, like we've said so far, he was also a dad. He was also a husband. You know what I'm saying? And regardless of him being a racist, his family didn't deserve that. This man got two very young kids. Practically two babies that will grow up without their dad, man. So and like I said, I don't wish that on nobody. I don't wish that on him, his kids, or his wife. So yeah, it's very unfortunate.
very sad situation.
Shout out to Roger Turner on Facebook Live watching. What up, family?
What up,
Um,
bro?
Roger Turner
And
says, I don't agree with his opinions, but he didn't have to die like this.
I agree 100%.
also, and hey to Jolie on YouTube. And Jolie says, never speak ill of the dead.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's one thing I was taught as a child. No matter what that person did or said in life, you don't speak ill of them in death.
People were celebrating.
That's just it's rude, is classless, is uncalled for.
Very
Okay.
much so.
Well, let's get into the meat and potatoes of this whole situation thing right here. Okay. Why are the people celebrating?
Because they thought he was racist.
They thought he
Yeah.
was racist.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people didn't like his views. Um, and I noticed, and me and Chip both noticed that a lot of the TikTok videos that a lot of people are putting out there right now are all the negative things that he had to say towards black people or about black people or whatever. So my question is like the Bible. People take one little thing out of the Bible and run with it, but they don't read the entire Bible. what the rest of it say. In other words, somebody could say, like right now, if I would say right now, and you just tuned into the show, Charlie Kirk deserved to die, and I leave it right there. Somebody gonna take this one little clip that I said and post it. He said Charlie Kirk deserved to die. But if you didn't watch the whole entire clip of me when I said, hey man, as Jack, you see what I'm saying? That's how we do stuff. That's how the media try to play us against one another. I'm not saying that the man didn't have a racist bone in his body. I'm not saying that. There's some of you black folks that I don't like myself. So does that make me racist to my own people? I don't like a lot of people. I mean, I don't want to hurt nobody, but I'm just saying. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I had a little girl, I don't want my daughter marrying a ninja either.
I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna stop you right there. When you have children, you cannot say what you don't want your children to marry or what you don't, because here's
But
the
I
thing.
said that, Christy, because they talking about Hulk Hogan was a racist
I
because he said
understand.
he didn't want his daughter to marry a ninja.
I
I don't want my
understand.
daughter to marry a ninja either. But go ahead.
People can never say what you don't want your child to do. You can never say what you don't want your child to love, because you never know who they're gonna bring home. They're
Mhm.
children. You have to be open. They're your children, and what you say you don't like is what they're gonna bring home.
And
Right?
also, being a ninja is not just one race specific. You
That's
can be a
all.
ninja in any race.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Thank you, babe. That's what I'm that hey, there you go. There you go. That's what I'm saying, man. Like and I know, and I'm talking about Hulk Hogan now. You know, I know that it was a conversation in between him and his daughter that probably shouldn't have never got out. You
Hmm.
know, but you gonna catch me somewhere telling my child or whatever, I don't like so and so. I don't want you marrying that type of person. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna get out that Quail said, "Oh, Quail, he didn't want you marry these type people." You know what I'm saying? So that makes him a racist.
It's just you don't want your child to be with an ignorant person.
Yes. You want your child to be with someone that's going to love and protect them and help them
Loyal
to be
and
a better
care.
person.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out to Leo Rivers once again watching. You got Leo Rivers comment, Lily?
All right, Leo Rivers. Hey, and thank you for tuning in with us today.
Yes,
If
sir.
you make all of these statements about other people, you have to real problems because what about you as a person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And anytime, like I said, it's sad because these days, anytime you voice your opinion, you're going to have people that, even on this show, we have people in the comments that necessarily don't just agree with what we have to say. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's fine. That's fine and dandy because I wouldn't expect everybody to feel the same way I feel about every situation. I mean, that's just I mean, there's nobody gonna totally agree about everything. But
Absolutely.
when we use that as justification to take a life, man, I mean, that's where it's like, come on, man. It wasn't that serious. I mean, if a person disagree with you, fine. I mean, don't watch his videos. Don't listen to his lectures. Don't show up to the debate. People were showing up at his debates because they wanted to debate him about topics. That's what he did. So for somebody to end this man life or anybody life, man, just because I mean, like I said, there's plenty of people I don't agree with. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna show up at their rally or show up at their protest and shoot one of them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah, I
That's
don't
just
want you dead.
yeah. I don't. I may totally hate what you got to say and what you are standing for, but that's not gonna make me go out there and take your life.
The
That's
hate is
just
real.
yeah.
Okay, so we have some comments rolling in on YouTube. I want to say thank you to Hannah Hurst for tuning in with us today, and
What
Rhonda
What up,
Mack.
up,
Thank,
Hannah?
Hannah?
thank you, Rhonda Mack, and thank you, Hannah. Okay,
What
Hannah
up,
says
Rhonda?
we are not celebrating death. We are just not showing any empathy. Okay. Just like he did not believe in showing empathy. True, true, true.
I like that.
And uh-huh. Okay, Jolie says that's all a ninja is ignorant. All right. And Rhonda says, when you voice so much strong opinions, especially on a national platform, there are consequences. And sadly, in this situation, it was his death.
Yeah, yeah. Like I
Okay.
said,
All right. Okay.
when you on a national platform,
You putting yourself out there.
yeah, you putting
Yeah.
yourself out there, and believe me, it's gonna be millions that
Hmm.
disagree with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just, that's part of the whole thing. Once you put yourself out there, we living in a social media time, a social media age where people
Mm-hmm.
gonna judge you, man. People gonna judge you. People gonna take what you say out of content a lot. They just gonna, post that certain part they want people to hear. They're not gonna post, what I'm saying? Like I said, this man put on full debate. So it's hard to say, uh, you know, this is what he stood for in a clip, and you seeing that same old clip when this dude did hundreds of debates. You know what I'm saying? But you see the same old clip flown around social media, and that's him. That's what he stood for. Like I said, if you are gonna do that, at least do your own research and you know, see what it was really about. Don't just go with a talking head in the corner of the video pointing up telling you, what I'm saying, what somebody stood for, man.
Yeah, I hate that. I mean, and you know how I feel about y'all TikTokers.
How you
and all
feel?
y'all and all y'all Google researchers. Yeah, hey,
So
that's
what you
another
do your
show.
research on if it's not on Google?
Go to the library. Yeah, yeah, because I could type
At
some
the
stuff
library,
in.
what are
I
you
could type
looking
something
what are you
in.
looking
I could
on?
type something in Google and say Michelle Obama is really a man.
We're not going
That's off the subject.
very much
No,
so. We're
no,
not
it's on
going
something.
there.
No,
No,
because
it's not.
because
No, it's
she
not.
said
We're
what.
not talking
But
about
I could
Michelle
put
Obama.
I could put anything in Google, and that don't mean it's the truth.
Okay, but my
Just like the
question to you
TikTok thing. Like
my
Chip said, they
question
put the
to
little
you
they put the little arrow in the finger going up, something that Charlie Kirk said, and y'all didn't watch the whole entire thing. You just going off this little segment that somebody posted.
Let's put your address in there and see if it pops up on Google.
and point up to it.
Yeah,
This
you
is to
can,
give
but
you the
guess what?
correct address.
It could be the correct, and it could be the other several addresses that I used to live in.
It's gonna give you all of them.
But
Mhm.
it doesn't mean, you know how many. I ain't saying my name, my government name, but you know how many of us that are out there. I'm
Hmm.
not
Actually, I
the
don't.
only one. So you might get me, you might get two or three other me's.
So what about if I use a Google Maps? Will it take me in the wrong direction? That's fake news as well.
Is that alternative facts?
Cricket, you don't have a point here. You,
I'm just asking.
no, you don't.
Google don't. I
Okay.
mean, Google
You
don't
you're
give
I
you
s-
mean,
the
you're
correct
saying
information.
Google is putting
Google
out
is
wrong
great. Yeah,
information.
Google is great. I'm not saying Google is putting out information, bad information on everything, but some things, Google, man, like I'm telling you, I could put out a whole article right now and it's not true. And I can upload it to Google. I can
And
do
you can
that. Y'all
still
telling me
get
that I
that
can't
wrong.
do that?
Yes, you can, but you can still go to the library and get that same wrong information.
Okay.
The
All right.
library has access to the same information
Well,
that
I
Google
rather
does.
I trust the library before I trust the Google.
So what if you
That's me.
Google from the library?
Hmm.
Get this girl some water or something, y'all.
You
What if
need to
you
take a
Google
nap.
from the library?
What? What?
What if you use Google from the library?
Whatever, cricket.
I mean, that's what people
I'm
do.
just
Whatever,
saying they go to
People,
the library to use the
cricket.
computer. What if
yeah,
you
because
use
a
Google
lot of
while
people
you're
don't
sitting?
have computers at home, so they
There
go
you
to the
have it.
library and they go to Google, they go to DuckDuckGo, they go to Yahoo, they go to Firefox, they go to all of those things, and all of those things have access to the same information, not just Google.
Caller, are
Well,
you there?
like I said, like I said, you can't take. one thing that this man said and determined that his whole seminar, or whatever it is he done, it was about downgrading or degrading black people and say that this man is a racist. You can't do that, man.
Oh, okay.
No,
You
I'll
you
give
can't
you
do
that.
that.
cannot.
I'll give you
But
that. But you can take several things that this man has said from several different seminars and come to that conclusion. Because he's not only has he said that on one, he hasn't just said it on one occasion, is what I'm trying to say. He
but where's
hasn't
the
said these
positive
things
videos?
on that part. He has not said these negative things on just one occasion. It has been multiple occasions. That's why you have different videos out there of him saying the same negative thing. It's not all the same video.
Did y'all follow Charlie Kirk?
No, I
No.
didn't, because
Oh, yeah.
I chose not
Once
to listen
again,
to
I
his
don't know
rhetoric.
who he was. Yeah, because my question is, okay, say for instance, you're not racist. But where are your positive videos? Your good should outweigh your bad at all times. If they're
And
positive
okay,
videos, where are they? They wait till
okay,
he's deceased to show all the
okay.
negative
Y'all,
stuff.
y'all believe in Google? Well, Google his positive videos and
It's not
Google
that
it.
important. It's not that
But
important.
you
No,
the
no,
one
no,
fighting
no.
so
It is
hard for it. You
no,
Google
no,
it.
no, no. I'm saying that you can't go off one thing and just and say that's it. You can't do that, man.
No, you can't. But where's the positive video?
and it's also um, some people, you say, where's the positive video? Well, he spoke highly against abortion. Some people gonna think that, hey, that was a positive video. Other people, they gonna hear it and say, oh, that's a negative video. So a lot, like I said, a lot of his stuff was, opinion based, how he
Very
felt about
controversial.
things, and you know, just like on this show, some people gonna, like I said, once again, agree with exactly what Felicia has to say. Some people are not. Some people gonna agree with what I have to say. Some people are not. That's just, so to say that there's no positive videos out there, like I said, he spoke on a whole lot of different issues. So when it come to his stance on transgenderism, some people they love how he felt about that. You know what I'm saying? They agree with him that there's only two sexes, male and female. Some people, so if they look up the video, they gonna think, oh, that's a great video. Other people gonna look it up and say, oh man, that's garbage, because he didn't agree with, what they agree with. So it's hard to say where's the good videos, uh, because your opinion on what's good could differ from his than mine or other people.
Shout out to
Okay.
Roger Cox on Facebook, watching. What up, bro?
And also on YouTube, we have Rhonda made another comment. Rhonda said, can I go to the library and look up Michelle Obama being a man?
Once again, it was Google.
Okay, and we have QT Storm. Thank you for rocking with us. I
Thank
was
you.
totally flabbergasted when the American flag flew at half mast for this man. I also wonder if his own supporters sacrificed this man's life for their own demented reasons.
Ooh. Say it
Now
again.
here we
People
go.
in the back can't
Here
hear
we
you.
go.
Mm.
Here
Woo-hoo-hoo.
we go. Here we go. Here we go. And
Woo.
I'm glad. Now, who was that? Who was that?
QT Storm.
UT Storm. Appreciate you for being with us in the comments.
No doubt.
See, I'm one of those ones that like to think outside the box. And I'm gonna say something that's probably gonna offend some people. I really don't care. Y'all know me. I'm that dude Quill. I get things started. So hey, come at me. I don't care. But give me the smoke. Don't give nobody on this panel no smoke. Give it to me. I want all the smoke. But the guy that they said that turned himself in, I do not believe he was the shooter.
Why?
I don't believe he was the shooter. I think it was an inside job. I think it was the government job. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong,
Well, I have to
but
say
I
there were
just
some guys behind him. I do have to say you were some guys behind him with some little sign language going on. So I don't know if that's part
I
of
saw
it,
all of that.
or was it a Google video that I saw? I wasn't sure.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, and I'm not going to entertain you, Cricket. I
You
I go
started it.
over here. I go over here. Here's the thing. They are trying to kill the conspiracy videos now, saying that the guys that was doing the signals and rolling up the sleeve and had the camera thing tilting the hat. I don't know. I don't know. But I will say my opinion is they got nothing to do with nobody on this panel. I don't think he was killed for his opinion. I put it out there. I think he was killed because he started talking too much about the Epstein files and stuff like that. Charlie Kirk started talking too much. He knew too many things. And before they can allow him to keep talking, take him out.
So who did he know too many things for? Like the Democrats,
Billionaires.
Republicans, billionaires.
Billionaires. Charlie Kirk said in one of his interviews, or one of his what you call it, that I'm going to say some things that's going to get me in trouble. I shouldn't say them, but come on, man. This man been talking. He's been talking this same talk that everybody's talking about. He been voicing his opinion for years, right, Chip?
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt. He been
As soon as he started talking about some things that he shouldn't be talking, and he knew he shouldn't be talking, all of a sudden, and think about it, they can hit you wherever they want to hit you. They could have shot him in the head. They could have shot him in the chest, whatever. They shot him in the jugular, a sniper shot. They shot him in the jugular. You can't stop that. He's out. That's a trained sniper.
yeah. I mean,
They got the jugular, y'all.
I may have to go to Google and see what more information that's out there for that sniper, just to see what's going on. Because I did see the guy standing behind him with the hand gestures or whatever. So it's kind of fishy. I'm not going to agree with you 100%, but it's kind of fishy with the hand gestures. It's kind of fishy. And I had to be a sniper to do that.
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's I mean, they still dealing with the Kennedy files and the Kennedy assassination and who really did that and who really killed Dr. King. So, you know, yeah, you just never know, man. You just never know whether the inside hit, uh, or did this guy, whether he just that obsessed or had that much hate for Charlie Kirk, man, and what he stood for, the opinion he had, So, yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you never know what goes through the head of a psycho.
You
Well,
said
that too.
psycho.
But here's one thing, though, y'all. Don't trust everything you see on the media. They only feed us what they want us to see, what they want us to get routed up about. Now, one thing that I got to put out here, and I don't know how long this show gonna be today. I don't even think we're worried about time right now. But I got to say this: stop trying to promote this whole HBCU thing. They shut down two of the HBCUs because they was trying to get this whole race tension thing going on, man. And now I'm going to say this: this wasn't a black on or white on black crime. This is a white on white crime. It ain't got nothing to
Mm-hmm.
do with our HBCU students. Leave our children alone. I said it. So now, does that make me a racist?
No, it makes you
Leave our
pro-black.
children alone. Leave our black children alone. Leave our black kids alone. I said that. Leave them alone. It ain't got nothing to do with them, man. You know what I mean? So all I'm saying is, all of you people celebrating over this man's death, you're wrong. You're wrong. It ain't right. I'm not gonna ever celebrate. I don't care if it's my enemy. I'm not celebrating that they gone. I'm not doing that, man. That's me. A lot of y'all are cold-hearted, man, and don't care, man, about if you steal from your mama or slap your mama. Hey, that's just how a lot of y'all were brought up, man.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not gonna read the comments that came across my screen, but I will address them. Once again, like Coyle said, this is an opinionated show. Yes, we do come across with facts, but it is mostly an opinionated show. If there is something that we are saying that you do not agree with or that you just don't like, you're more than welcome to leave because this is our show. We are here with our opinions, and yes, we ask for your opinions, but let's not be hateful.
No doubt. No
Let's
doubt.
not
Right.
be hateful. Let's be respectful, and we respect you. Let's have you respect us as well.
No doubt.
Shout
Because
out to Ida.
at the
Go
end
ahead.
of the day, at the end of the day, the man did lose his life. His children
Absolutely.
are without a father. His wife is without a husband. So let's
Yeah.
be mindful of
And his parents are without a son.
No
that
doubt.
part.
Yeah. Shout out to Ida Bell Bird on Facebook watching. Thank you for watching.
No
Ida
doubt.
Bell says, "Why is everyone giving this man all this attention?"
Hmm.
Well,
Good
some
question.
people love him.
Yeah.
A lot of people hate him. Go ahead, Chip.
Yeah. Like you said, a lot of people loved him. A lot of people hated him. You know, we saw what the college campus looked like whenever he showed up. So he was a well-known man, and
Mm-hmm.
like I said, a lot of people did love him. I've seen videos of kids crying, little boys saying that, what I'm saying, Charlie Kirk is who they looked up to. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why, it's so much attention because he had millions of followers on social media. And he was a well-known man. It's not like I know a lot of people just heard of the name Charlie Kirk for the first time last week, but to millions of people, yeah, 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 he was that guy.
Hmm.
My question would be, I think that he was the mayor, I think he was, when he said he was praying for hours and hours that he wasn't one of them. Did y'all see that?
Yeah, he said he said one of us. I think it was
Yes, one
the
of us.
chief of police, and what he was saying, he said that he wished that he was some foreign national or somebody that wasn't American that did this thing. He wasn't necessarily talking about a
Mm.
color when he said that. If you
I wish that it never happened. Just
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, no doubt.
I
But
wish
that's
that
what
it
he was
didn't
saying.
happen.
That he wished that you know a person that considered themselves a patriot and loved America and spoke highly of America and tried to stand in the defense of America. He was saying that he wished that he was hoping that another American didn't do this to this man that loved this country so much. That was the full content of that statement. I don't think he was saying that he wished it was a that it was not a white person or
But you know what was
anything
sad
like
about
that.
that? He had a non-American standing behind him as he said that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And they could have took it some type of way. Now,
you
they
know.
could have.
Hmm. So I'm gonna say this. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an opinion. But when did we become so sensitive that people are not allowed to freely speak their opinions?
That part.
And that's the
As long as
scary
it's
part.
as long
Yep.
as it's not slander, as
Right.
long as it's, not defaming a person, when did this country become so, oh my gosh, I don't want to hear it. Oh my gosh, it's your opinion. You're offending me. Man, get out of here with that.
It's because they
Please.
want to be what's wrong is right and what's right is wrong.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. And America has gotten so great at doing that.
Mhm.
No
That's
doubt.
the
Has
problem.
got so. All right, y'all. Well, once again, man, shout out to everybody on Facebook and YouTube, man, for rocking with us, man. Chip, go ahead and give it to us, bro.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to everybody, but uh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like Felicia said earlier, man. This is look at the name of the show. This is opinion matters. Where your opinion do matter, but when your opinion uh, 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 is nothing but personal shots, we're not here to. I mean, it's childish to pop off and give personal shots. You know, I mean, you right there in the lane with the guy that did this to Mr. Charlie Kirk, because you're you calling people out their name because of how they feel and their opinion. Then yeah, you wrong for that. You know who you are in the comments. Like I said, everybody that's in the comments that have commented and gave their opinion, we do appreciate it. But when it come become, you just taking personal attacks in the comments, man. Like I said, don't waste your time with the show. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to listen. You don't have to listen to our opinion, because it is our opinion. We're not forcing it upon no one. So yeah, just yeah, we appreciate the view though. But
Thank you for the view. Thank you for the view.
but yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. Back to Charlie Kirk, man. The shooting of Charlie Kirk. Very unfortunate, if you ask me. Very saddening. Coming from a guy that get on here and express my opinion. I wouldn't want nobody to come after anybody on this platform because of the way we feel, the way we think. You know what I'm saying? It is our opinion. You know what I'm saying? And everybody deserves that, man. You get to feel the way you want to feel, whether it's wrong or right. Like I said, people gonna disagree with you all the time. But when it comes to murdering, assassinating a dad, a father, a brother, a son, a mentor to many, many, many people, then just because of their opinion, just because of how they felt, then yeah, man, it's time for us to check ourselves as a country. Where are we going? Where are we headed with this, man? Is it just because you feel a certain way? And it hasn't just started. I mean, they killed Malcolm X the way because of the way he feel. They killed Martin Luther King because of the way he felt about certain things. And but we should be able to rise above this. We shouldn't. And to another thing, uh, right after the incident, we saw the actual footage live on the internet. This man getting killed, this man getting shot in the neck. They showing blood and everything on the internet. Is that what that's where we at? Is that where we at? Where we so desensitized that we can watch a person lose their life and laugh about it. We have people out here literally laughing about it, man. So
Sad.
yeah, man. I ain't
Sad.
let me get off this rant, because I go on a rant about it, because it's
Sad.
sickening to me. But yeah. But we would still love to hear your opinion on how you feel about the Charlie Kirk incident, the Charlie Kirk shooting, the
Re-
assassination of Charlie Kirk. So yeah,
Real
make sure
quick.
y'all drop them in the comments, man. They appreciate it. All right, sis.
Real quick. Hold up. Hold up, Lily. Shout out to Tay Nance, my nephew on Facebook watching. And Lily, before you give that spiel, read that last comment for Leo Rivers, because we don't leave no comments unread, especially when they make sense.
Okay.
Then that other person
Leo
that did,
Rivers. We.
yeah.
All right. So Leo, sorry, Leo Rivers. How do you feel about the president's reaction blaming the Democrats?
All
Ooh,
right, I take this one real quick, Chip, and then you can get it. And
ooh.
Chrissy, you can go too. I want all y'all opinion. Real quick for me, you shouldn't blame anyone. You shouldn't blame Democrats. But we all know what Trump does. Trump talk before he think. That's my opinion. Go ahead, Chip. Oh no, go ahead, Cricket. And then you get it, Chip.
My opinion is I really think nobody should be blamed for it, but you shouldn't have to kill anybody. No one should have to lose their life over anything like this. This is nonsense.
Right.
Nonsense.
Go ahead, Chip.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's no sense in pointing fingers. Uh, I think a deranged, crazy person did this. I don't care for you claiming Democrat or Republican. I feel like this guy was, you know, he was throwed off, man. So I feel like, no, it's not to say, oh, he's a Democrat, the reason he done it. No, he did it because he was throwed off, man.
Mhm.
Serious issues there. So yeah, yeah.
Go ahead, Lily, and then take us out.
All right. Honestly, what's the point of blaming, pointing fingers, blaming who? It don't matter if the person was Democrat, Republican, or whatever. Like Chip said, he ain't have all his screws in his toolbox. So what's the point? It's not getting anything done pointing fingers. And with that being said, we would like to thank all of our opinionator family for rocking with us today on this special edition Opinion Matters. Um, mm, Once again, is it's a sad situation, but we here. So you can follow us on YouTube under the MuPixel channel. You can also follow us on Facebook under that MuPixel channel as well. Also on Instagram under opinion, excuse me, underscore matters underscore show. Instagram opinion underscore matters underscore show. And just a quick housekeeping rules. Hit that like button. Hit that smash it, smash it, smash it, smash it. We share because sharing is caring. And also hit that notification bell. And when you hit the notification bell, go down to where it says all, that way you'll know when we're posting, when we're on live, whatever we have going on. And once again, I'd like to thank all of our opinionators from all of our day one crew to those who are just now joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We truly appreciate your views. We truly appreciate your opinions. And also, if you have a topic that you would like for us to discuss, please drop it in the comments and we will talk about it.
All right, and with that being said, man, shout out once again to everybody on Facebook. We thank y'all for rocking with us, man. All in the comments, man, and all you opinionators on YouTube and as well. How y'all like the panel? Y'all like everybody? Everybody's here. We got two females on here now, and so that means that this fall and winter is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be off the chain, and so both our lovely ladies that are on here, man, with us, Christy, aka Cricket, and Felicia, aka Lee Lee, and my boy Chip. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of businesses on here. Shout out to Purpose Photo, shout out to Lady in the Hook, and shout out to what's yours again, Cricket?
K. Yvonne Salon.
I got to get that right. Kayvon Salon. Yeah, and she's a hairstylist, y'all. Man, you hook up bald heads and stuff.
I have to go to Google to figure that out.
It's gonna be a great show, y'all, this year because I
No
got to
doubt.
put up with both of them. You know what I mean?
We got to
And
put up with you. What you talking about?
yeah, with that being said, hey y'all catch us Thursday night. Same bat time, same bat channel, man. Once again, we love y'all, man. And hey y'all, don't get in your feelings about somebody else's opinion. It's just our opinion, man. You know what I mean? It don't mean that we right, it don't mean that we wrong. It's just an opinion. Everybody has an opinion, man, but it is what it is, man. Love y'all. All right. So we're gonna get on out of here. Cheers.